Hey, what's up guys? It is I'm Mark Yoon, and today I'm bringing another hopefully exciting video. So, piggybacking off of what we started this week, on Monday we talked about the most underutilized characters in Soul Calibur 6, and then on Wednesday we spoke of the most overutilized characters in Soul Calibur 6. So naturally, we're going to finish off the week for Friday's video talking about the characters in Soul Calibur 6 that need more TLC, that need some attention, that need some people to show their support, and people that actually like these characters to come out of the woodworks for once. And I want to see more of these characters online, and these are the characters that I think we should focus more on. So, the first character that I think we should focus more on is Shanghai. Now, I actually really like Shanghai. She is one of my favorite characters in Soul Calibur, and the former timeline Soul Calibur herself wielder needs to have more attention shown to her in this new timeline. Soul Calibur 6 did a good job of talking about her Soul Chronicle, but I would like to see her not only utilized more in the story mode, but I would also like to see her be more advantageously utilized in the online space. Now, it is true I do come across the occasional Shanghai player once in a while, but it's a character that is highly underrepresented and I think really needs to be more exemplified and exonerated from the community, if that makes sense. I do want to see us actually show a little bit more attention in TLC to our girl Shanghai. Now, hopefully in Soul Calibur 6, if we see more of the legacy characters release, we will get more interactions with Shanghai, and hopefully we get more interactions with her and her comrades and the people that are on her journey with her. Now, let me know in the comment section down below if you are a Shanghai fan and if you actually want to see her get more love shined on her. The second character that I think needs more attention deeply put to them, especially when it comes to story and narrative, is Valdo. Now, everyone knows about our creepy friend who just guards his master's treasure in a cave and very rarely and randomly ventures outside. Our dude has, like, nothing to do with the story, pretty much. Like, he's like, oh, like, you're coming up on my homie's treasure. Time to slash hands and slap. And it's like, dude, like, do something. I would like to see him utilized, and there could be some interesting ways that he can be more utilized in the narrative. For example, like if we're going to see the soul or the spirit of Algol come back and possess Ishka Acht and use her as a vessel, I would like to see maybe someone else, maybe that Algol knows, or something like, maybe something that has to do with Aswell, like maybe a spirit possession type of deal. I want to see someone invade Valdo's body, and then in doing so, once they leave, then they can unlock like Valdo's, like, I guess, ability to speak again, or his ability to at least remember his past life and not just a life of servitude that he currently is a slave to. And I really want to see him join the narrative or do something, or even just join the bad side and like just mess some people up. Like, who cares? Like, let them claws shine, baby. I just think that he is a character that is highly underutilized, and he really needs to be given his forthright and given his ability to shine in the spotlight as well. So I think Valdo is a solid, good number 2 for who we should actually show more attention to. And let me know in the comment section down below what you think about that. Now, the top number 1 character who I think more attention should be shined on is our boy Yoshimitsu. So Yoshimitsu is definitely a cool character, and definitely has a lot of backstory already, even in the new timeline. But I feel like he needs to do more stuff. I feel like he had plenty ample like opportunity to have more narrative in Mitsurugi's story, and even Setsuka's story, and even Taki, like, to be honest. Like, there's so much because of his clan that he can actually do in the narrative, and so much lore that can be told through his backstory alone, that I really feel like this new timeline should definitely focus more on Yoshimitsu. I really like Yoshimitsu as a character, though he is a bit jokey at times. And I do prefer his moveset probably in Tekken, to be honest, but I actually really like him in Soul Calibur as well. And he's a character that I underutilize myself, and I hardly give any credit to. Like, I have no created characters with his style. honestly, the only times I've actually played as him in Soul Calibur 6 myself is probably in contingency matches. Now, if you don't know what contingency matches, they're when whoever the person you're fighting against are doing King of the Hill, like when we do Yoon-Fam, we'll say you can only be this kind of character. You can only be a character that wields a katana. You can only be a character that is not human. You can only be a creative character, things of that nature. Usually in a roster that has robustness to it, we like to make contingencies so that like we kind of pigeonhole ourselves away from our mains, if that makes sense. But I've only used him in those specific instances and when doing his like Soul Chronicle and stuff. So I really want a reason to jump back into this character and to experience him and to really like let my admiration for the character out. I really want to be able to see him shine in the story, and I think Soul Calibur 7 has almost an obligation to this character to insightfully put him in somewhere in the story, in the narrative, so that he has something to do, not just like, you know, doing nothing or doing something so irrelevant that like it pertains not to the story whatsoever, and it's kind of like throwaway stuff. He's a character, like I said, with a robust history, and I think it's really, it would be really beneficial for the narrative to actually talk about some backstory. Like, let's talk about how maybe, like, one of Yoshimitsu's clansmen back in the day interacted with the Hero King Algol before he became Algol. Like, that is whether or not Algol actually exists as a person in this timeline and not just a disembodied spirit from the past timeline, or if he's just a disembodied spirit from this timeline. We still are not quite sure about that yet, or the semantics around whether this is the same Algol that was presented in a prior timeline and when that universe was destroyed or delved into chaos that he lost his physical form. We don't know if this is just this version's variety of Algol. Maybe the Hero King always kind of existed as a deity, and the Hero King Algol himself as a person in his life was possessed or awakened somehow. We have no idea, right? So it would be nice to see some interaction of backstory between his clan and Algol. Not only that, but maybe the runnings in that he had with Taki's clan. You know, that classic shinobi versus samurai dichotomy that we've seen so many times in movies. It would be nice to tap into that a little bit with the next narration of this game. There's just so much that they have potential for and so many characters they can shine a light on. I don't want to see this like as just the you know, the main characters we always consistently see headlining and spotlighting, which I know is an inevitability, but I do want to see the other characters be shown more light too. I really do. Like let's we'll let, you know, Siegfried and Huang and Sophitia do their thing, right? And Mitsurugi especially. But we really want to see them interact with other characters or have them band together and do something that actually contributes towards the goal. In the comment section down below, let me know if you agree with this. And what do you think about the characters I think need more light shined on? Now remember, this is specifically talking about Soul Calibur 6. I'm not talking about the old timeline. I've seen some comments that are like, Rock! Well, Rock isn't here yet. You know, Lizard Man. Okay, the Lizard race is here, but Aeon as an actual character is not a character in the game. So, of course, this week I'm probably going to be covering an updated roster wish list or guest list of who I believe is going to be based on evidence in the base roster for Soul Calibur 7. So look forward to that. But for now, we're going to bring this video to a close. I want to open up the conversation to you guys in the comment section down below and on my Discord. And if you want to support the channel, please press the join button. There's plenty of perks, and you can talk to other members who are members on the channel already to see if it's worth it for you. But I would really even just like a subscription. We're trying to get up to 2,000 this year. That is my goal for this year, is to get to 2,000 subscribers. So if you want to be a part of that and help make it happen, it's on you, and I would greatly appreciate it. We're going to bring this video to a close, and as I always say, I love it, thank you,
and sick you.